Hi, my name is Rev Rich, and today we will be working with forgiving faults. The word resentment comes from the Latin roots. Its original meaning was to feel again. We all deal with resentments, holding on to the harm that has been caused in the past. This is a painful experience. When you hold on like this, you feel the pain repeatedly. Sometimes these resentments may feel like the offer security from future harm. But with forgiveness, you can free up space in the heart to allow love and care to take root. The practice of forgiveness will help you let go of these painful experiences and offer freedom to the mind and heart. So let's start by finding a comfortable meditation posture and invite gentleness into the body from the beginning. Minding your breath, just breathing normally in and out. Notice any discomfort or tension in the body, and try to just soften around it. Just kind of let it go. Take a deep breath in. Allow it to continue to relax your body. And again, any tension, any pain, allow it to just soften and relax. And we'll take one more deep breath, allowing it again to just allow us to soften and to go deeper, releasing the senses a bit, focusing on the inward into your mind. Now let's begin the exercise by bringing to mind somebody you feel resentful toward. And if you're new to this practice, let's not choose the strongest resentment in your heart. Let's start with something a little bit easier. Something that still you feel some fault against or some resentment against, but nothing is truly terrible. But in time you'll build up to be able to do those as well. So let's start by noticing the harm that was caused and why you feel resentment or you feel resentful toward them. Connect with the intention to cultivate an open and loving heart. If there's any resistance, notice its presence without pushing it away. It takes time to reopen the heart, so don't force anything. Begin by offering phrases of forgiveness, connecting with the words as much as you're able. Say a phrase slowly in your head, finding a rhythm. It may be helpful to offer a phrase with each exhale or with every other exhale. So let's use these phrases in your meditation. Let's use, I forgive you, for I forgive you as much as I'm able in this moment. Or just, if you're not completely ready, just a part, I forgive you as much as I'm able at this moment. And then may I let this pain free itself from my heart. So let's do that for a few moments. And while you do that, every so often I will repeat the phrases just to keep you going. So as you breathe in, take in the love, and as you breathe out, use the phrase, I forgive you. Or again, as you breathe in, use the phrase, I forgive you as much as I am able in this moment. Once again, I forgive you. Or, I forgive you as much as I'm able in this moment. And every so often, affirm, may I let this pain free itself from my heart. And let's go ahead and continue that. And once again, breathe in deeply. And like using a mantra in your meditation, keep the person in mind. And as you breathe out, I forgive you. Or if you breathe in and feel that you're not fully ready, I forgive you as much as I'm able to in this moment. And maybe finish the sentence with, may I let this pain free itself from my heart. So again, breathing in, I forgive you, and may I let this pain free itself from my heart. Or breathe in, I forgive you as much as I'm able in this moment, and may I let this pain free itself from my heart, whatever's comfortable for you. And continue the mantra. As we begin to let go of those statements, let's just repeat to ourselves 3 times. Breathing in, may I let this pain free itself from my heart. Again, breathe in and let out, may I let this pain free itself from my heart. And finally, one more time. May I let this pain free itself from my heart. And let us begin to come back and let these phrases go. Take a deep cleansing breath. Let it out. One more time, a nice deep cleansing breath. And let it out. Now I want you to turn towards yourself, recognizing that you too have caused harm to others. You don't need to engage in stories about the harm you cause. Just recognize that you have indeed caused difficulties for others, whether you intended it or not. Call to mind a specific person you have hurt. Begin asking for forgiveness of this person using the phrase, I ask for forgiveness for any harm I caused you. May you find room in your heart to forgive me, and may you forgive one another. So once again, you can use the 3 separately or at once. Breathing in, I ask for forgiveness for any harm I have caused you. May you find room in your heart to forgive me, and may you forgive one another. And again, I ask for forgiveness for any harm I have caused you. May you find room in your heart to forgive me, and may you forgive one another. And go ahead and continue that mantra for yourself. And again, just to remind you, if we're using the mantra, I ask for forgiveness for any harm I have caused you. May you find room in your heart to forgive me, and may you forgive one another. And as we start rounding toward the close, let's one more time repeat the words. I ask for forgiveness for any harm that I have caused you. May you find room in your heart to forgive me. May you forgive one another. And as we begin to bring the awareness back to our own bodies, releasing the person we're asking for forgiveness for, I think before we bring this to a close, we ask forgiveness from the most important person, and that is ourselves. Let's take a deep breath in, release. Let's take another deep breath in, and say to ourselves, may I find room in my own heart to forgive myself. May I find room in my own heart to forgive myself. And may I find room in my own heart to forgive myself. And let's begin to just stay present in our body. Just breathe for a few moments. Take deep breaths, knowing that this may have been challenging. Let's notice any tense spots, any hurts, anything that's out of the ordinary because of the exercise we did today, and be okay with it. It's our body letting us know that when we need to forgive, that anger and resentment can be embodied in different parts of our body. Just breathe into it, and with every breath out, release it. Take a deep breath in, and remind yourself that you love yourself. Just speak your name out. Good. Let's bring this to an end as we breathe in, breathe out, and if you had your eyes closed, go ahead and begin opening your eyes. And maybe take some time to journal your experience. Maybe begin a list of people you need to forgive and people you need to ask for forgiveness from, and return back to this meditation to help you through it. As always, we love you. Nothing you can do about it. Namaste.